Hey class, today we are talking about static stretching, and specifically with static stretching, there is no specific movement, like no bouncing, no rolling. You're holding a stretch in one position for a long period of time, creating distress and less stress and less soreness in the muscle groups and more flexibility in that specific muscle group. So I'm going to talk about some techniques while we're stretching the quadriceps. And the main focus is keeping your back straight, spine straight, and your hips mobile in the specific position. You don't want them rolling around. So I'm going to start off on my side. I typically like to have my arm out. It helps my shoulders stay back and my hips stay in the same position. I'm going to start off by having my top leg holding my ankle and pulling it against my bottom. Here I want to focus on keeping my hips in the same position. I don't want to roll too far forward, roll too far back, and hold in position. Next, once you have a stable spot, you bring the other leg up and hold. Pull your leg against your bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one that I like to do, I bring in a prop for this one. It's just a padded square. Helps me with my knee on the ground. You would typically have a bench behind you or a table or something where you can hold your back foot against while you're pulling it up. But I like to use my hand so that I know that I'm actually feeling the pull. So we start off by holding the foot. Okay. I don't want any round backs, straight back. Whoa. Do not pull your hip forward. Keep it level. And then the stretch. I'm all wobbly trying to talk about it. In the stretch, you are pushing the top of your foot against your hand. Almost like you're trying to push it like that, but you gotta hold it. That's why it's better to have a chair or a table, but my chairs are very too high. So I like to hold it in position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the quadricep. Next one is the hamstring. This one typically you have to be careful with your opposite hip. I'm bringing in a pillowcase cover just because it helps me with my stretch. And it's something that you can bring around the house. Most people don't have a band or any type of assistance in the stretch. So I like to wrap it around the bottom of my foot, straight back. And this one, again, straight back, shoulders back. The opposite leg must stay on the ground. If it lifts up, you're creating different mobility in your hips, and you're not getting a full stretch in your hamstring. So, pull and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, you can do the same thing in a laying down position. This one's a little bit harder because if you lift up one leg, you can bend your opposite leg. It can lift up, trying to focus on the opposite leg. Again, around the foot, lift, and pull towards the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some more self stretches for the quadricep that you can do is holding up against the wall, or if you have good balance, you can just have your hands to your side, but have the arm up against the wall, grab your ankle, and pull towards your bottom, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another one that you can do, same thing, but laying down, straight back, hands at your side, bring your foot up, and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are some partner stretches that you can do. So I have my partner coming in, my boyfriend, We're going to first start off with another hamstring stretch. So the partner's going to lay down on their back flat. Straight back, arms at your side, palms down. Okay, this one, we're bringing the leg up. I typically like to have my knee up just because it helps support me and making sure that their body is in a level line. Have the ankle rest on my shoulder. Can be a little stinky, it's okay. On the shoulder, have my hands placed not on his kneecap but above. And then I lean forward. The things I have to look for is any slight bent of the knee and any lifting from the hip or the opposite knee. Some people like to have a placement of a hand on top of the knee, above the knee, and on the quadricep of the opposite leg to make sure there's a full stretch in the hip and in the hamstring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one is going to be a calf stretch. Sit up, please. Okay, in this one we want to make sure that the partner has their shoulders back. You can have your hands to your side holding your position. And then having their feet flat. Knees cannot go out, knees cannot go in. Feet are straight. You push up against the feet and put pressure. You can push on my hands like if it was a pedal and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are a couple self and partner PNF stretches. Thank you. Oops.